What's up, guys? It's Thursday, and you know what that means? It's time for some craziness. This week, our topic is advantages and disadvantages of being trans, or being a trans man, being under the trans umbrella, etc., etc. Advantages of being trans. You gain self-awareness through this whole process. You become more in tune with yourself as a whole, your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit, everything. You become like a well-oiled machine, and you are more able to detect things about yourself that you probably couldn't have before. Another advantage is you get to see the changes in yourself happen, and everybody else around you gets to see them happen. The biggest advantage, I would say, about being trans is individuality. In the world, a lot of people are the same. Through this transition, it has given me outlets of individuality that I didn't ever think I was going to be able to have. I am my own person, and I am different than everybody else, but that's a good thing because I don't want to be the same. Another advantage, depending on who you are, is interest, both romantic and socially. I find it a lot easier to talk to girls. Socially, everybody becomes interested in you, and that can be an advantage and a disadvantage. They all become interested in you as a trans person and your journey and everything that comes with that. One of the bigger ones that I have found also is I went through my life crisis already, trying to figure out my trans identity and how I self-identified and all of that, and that caused me to go through what a midlife crisis looks like for most people. And so I feel like now, because I went through that already, I feel like down the road when my midlife crisis would happen, or questioning whether my life is what I want it to be later down the road, I feel like I will have already figured out that that is exactly what I want because of the time I took now to figure myself out, so I'm not jumping into decisions that I don't truly want. If you watched any of the other guys' videos, you know that the disadvantage list is pretty long. Not saying that this is all bad, but there are a lot of bad things that are easier to pick out. A lot of these negatives will be repeated in my disadvantages to being trans. 1. Misgendering and getting dead named, which goes along with outing. It really sucks. Having to tell everybody you see that you haven't seen in a while that this is what I go by now and these are my pronouns and please respect it, and having to tell people over and over again, and it just gets annoying. It really just gets annoying. And you think that these things would spread by word of mouth to people who talk to other people. That doesn't happen, which is really annoying because everything else travels through word of mouth like the plague. Another disadvantage is the questions people are going to give you. A lot of the disadvantages of being trans have to do with cis people who have no idea what they're talking about. At the beginning of my transition, I vowed to myself that there were going to be parts of my feminine identity that I did not want to lose. I want to be in touch with parts of that because that makes me who I am. That's something that I have to work at simply because of the way that my brain now works. Females. I don't understand females and things that they do. They just don't make sense to me. And they didn't ever really make sense, but now it's to the point where it's little things that I've realized I just don't understand about women. Big disadvantage is summertime. Females. Summer is a very uncomfortable time. It's hot. It's sticky. Wearing your binder sucks. Swimming is the most uncomfortable thing if you have not had top surgery. my two big disadvantages. I have such a problem the way certain groups of cis males assert their masculinity is by being violent and over aggressive. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to have to prove that I'm a man by punching somebody in the face, or by flipping over a table, or by freaking out for no apparent reason. I don't want to be that guy. I don't think masculinity should have to be proven like that. Huge thing that is a big disadvantage, for me at least, is the endless competition between trans guys. Everybody is in competition with each other. For what reason? It doesn't make sense to me. Everybody's journey is different through this entire thing. No two are the same. Why does everything have to be a competition? In this transition that we are all going through, it is about the small wins that make up a big win. This is not a competition. This is not a race. I have such a hard time relating to certain trans guys. It's all about, why am I not better than you? Or how am I better than you? Or on the other end of the scale, I had a bad experience, but I had a worse experience, so that makes my transition more valuable than yours, because I deserve to be trans more than you do because I had a harder go at it. We have to stick together if we want any type of rights in this country or in any parts of the world. It is the worst time right now to be trans, and we're arguing. It doesn't make sense. For anything that you guys want to hear from us, let us know in the comment section below. I will forward that on to the guys. If you have any suggestions or know of anyone who is looking to have a spot on the channel, we have an open. If anybody you know is interested, please tell them to go to the Instagram page, which I will post the handle in the description bar below, along with my personal handle to my Instagram and my Snapchat. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about that, there's a post on our Instagram page about it that you can go read, or you can message me or any of the other guys and we can tell you how to get that process started. We were looking for a person to fill in ASAP, so get them in. That's all I have for you guys, so I will see you all next week. Have a great Thursday. I hope that your week has gone well so far, and I hope your weekend goes fantastic. I'll see you next Thursday.